All right, I think we're live. Welcome back to your Lake Fork Guide, another Thursday night live stream. Hey, we missed you guys last week, or I missed you guys last week. That's on me. I got a little carried away on the 4th of July. Got distracted doing some things, playing with my kids, hanging out with my family, having just an amazing, awesome 4th, and I forgot it was Thursday. And so my deepest, most sincere apologies for that. We're back on track this week, and we'll be back on track every week hereafter. We had that thing going for almost, I don't know how long we've been doing this, a couple of years or whatever, a year and a half on these live streams. And first time we missed one, I think. Man, you guys are rocking and rolling. I can't keep up with comments already. I'm already getting overwhelmed by comments. I like to start off saying hi to everybody. There's way too many people to say hi to. We got Dusty Newton, Marcus Feller, Cody Metz, Blake Horton, Silver Stacker Joe, Jeff Bonner, Jordan Spalding, Kip Carroll, John Martin, Morrison Outdoors. There is a lot of folks, man. Chase Clark, Big Chase from back in the Garden Valley days. What's up, buddy? Tom G. Bass on the Line, Levi Howard, Big John's Life, Colton Deloach, M2 Fishing, Cole, Zach Basson, Justin King, D. Watts, Dylan Watts in the house. Man, that's where I'm gonna stop because it just keeps going. The names just keep coming, and I can't tell you guys, can express how much I appreciate all of you joining us every Thursday night. It's an amazing experience to sit here and get to talk to all of my best friends. Victor Pearsall asked if I do still have your glasses. I'll put those in reserve for you. Your pair of amphibias are waiting on you in the backseat of my truck when I see you in August. By the way, guys, if you do want any amphibia glasses, you can go check us out at yourlakeforkguide.com. Order you fresh and clean. I think Outcast would approve because these suckers are definitely fresh and clean. You know what I'm saying? Go over to yourlakeforkguide.com, order you a pair. Hey, we got some good baits to talk about tonight, so we're going to get to that. We even have a bait tonight that is prototypical in category, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's iCast week, so we might as well show you guys a little prototype, soon to be released. Shh, don't tell nobody bait that's coming as well. All right, so let's start. We're going to save that one for last, I guess, or we'll save it for middle. We'll save it for when I grab that rod. Right now, we're going to start with the two that I brought in here without a rod on them. And this bait has really been a good key to my start every day right now. The old Chatterbait, throwing this old ugly, I don't even know what color you call it, but this is the Chatterbait's Be Height Delight. The Impact Shad is the Houdini. So I guess we'll call this Height Houdini Height, something like that. But we're throwing a regular 4 or 5 inch Impact Shad, and we're throwing 3/8 ounce Chatterbait Be Height Delight, dipping a little bit of that tail, if it'll hold still for me, in chartreuse. Even when it's not in the water, that tail doesn't want to hold still. It certainly doesn't hold still in the water, and that's why that trailer is so good. It moves so fast, such a tight kick in the summertime. Very, very good summertime bait right there. Fishing that, really ripping it aggressively out of grass, really wanting to get it in the grass, rip it out, and getting some good bites on that, especially in the mornings or under cloudy conditions. Now let's transfer to, we're going to circle back to shallow baits because that's going to be our prototype. But let's transition out to some deep baits. You guys have been seeing all these baits lately. These are the 3 that have been the best for me. The Biffle Bug on the swing head. We'll actually discuss this upcoming week in the Guys Network. This bait's been really good. I've been throwing Sooner Run. A little bit of red flake on the back. Just kind of a dark watermelon color for the rest of it. No red flake on the top. But the color's called Sooner Run, the Biffle Bug. 3/4 ounce swing head. See if I can get in here. It probably won't show up worth a dang on this black head, but man, that thing has been chewed up and chewed down. It's even missing some paint. That's from rocks, but even in the part that has paint left on it, there's just teeth marks all over that thing. It has been destroyed, as they say. My wife actually had to go out of town for a little work deal, little work training. And my kids are in there with my mom, so they're hanging out with Grammy tonight. So My wife's pretty good about keeping everything quiet in that living room when I'm doing these. There ain't no telling what you guys might hear in the background, so I apologize if y'all hear some heathens acting like general heathens. This has been the best bait. Day in, day out, no matter what. Seems like we're catching most of our bigger fish and most of our fish out deep on Big Perm. Y'all know what it is. Smash Tech Magnum Crawler, hashtag Big Perm. Drop it in the comments right now. On the 5/8 ounce 6 cents Divine Shaky Head with that big 7/0 hook, which is so key in all this heavy cover around here, where you can take that big hook, set it as hard as you want to, horse that fish as hard as you want to, put it on. I got it on the big 7.5 extra heavy Lux Series 6 cents rod. Just put the nails to them and get them in the boat, because that's what that rig's designed to do, and that's really important when you got big fish and deep, heavy cover. This, again, you guys can see these heads are just getting beat to death. I mean, these are the ones that we're fishing right now. They're just getting beat. This worm, I believe, is even pretty chewed up. Not too bad. Good thing about Big Perm, he's durable. We can catch a lot of fish on him. I got some out in the boat out there that look like they got put through a damn sausage making machine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. What is our other deep bait? Now, we're getting to that time of year, and I've seen more of this on other lakes. I have seen a little bit of it on Lake Fork, and we might just have a year that's real good for this, because I've been to a couple of the lakes over the last couple weeks, and on filming days, and even on some guide trip days. I've had some multi-day customers where we went to other lakes on the next day. Bass are really starting to school right now. Like, really, and you guys saw it actually on the video Monday on a different lake that we were on a couple, 10 days ago, whatever it was now. Bass are really starting to school this year really well on a lot of different lakes. And you may have heard in the video on Monday where I said, hey, if them schooling fish over there, if they don't bite this, they're not bass. Well, I'll stand by that, because this is a school fish catching fool. This is going to be the Divine Underspin Head. This is a 1/2 ounce for fishing out deep. If I'm just fishing school fish, I like to knock it down to like a 1/4 ounce, where I can slow roll it through the top of the school. But you can just, this is the one I picked up that day and just threw it out there and caught fish on it. The 4.5 inch hollow belly, Little Holly, Smash That Custom Bait. She done had her eye knocked off. She's all beat up too. But if you can't tell, all my baits are beat up. Like, we've been catching some fish, guys. We've been catching some good fish now. But that's the 4th bait right there. That I'm always keeping that one ready. Keep it, normally you hook your baits up right here on your rod. Not this one. So this one, I actually want it hanging loose, ready to go, where I can pick it up and throw it when them schoolers pop up around me. And what I found, to find these schooling bass, it's not difficult. You just want to, those same structures that you're seeing school of fish on your graph, they're going to pop up real close to that. Real close to the crest of that structure is where they've been popping up everywhere I've been. So wherever we're already fishing, they'll just pop up right there on like the tip end of the structure. All right, let's get off into the top secret. And it's not really top secret. You guys, if you follow 6 Cents, you've probably seen something about this for a little while now. Probably seen a few posts up on it over the year. But I just got kind of the new finalized prototype, I guess you might say, before they go into production mode, in the mail yesterday or day before yesterday, I can't remember. But immediately threw it out there and immediately got bit. Like, it's in the action on it's unbelievable. So I can't wait till this thing's released. This is the 6 Cents Frog, and this is a bad mamma jamma. We've already got a name for this one. Listen, your frogs will not catch fish if you don't give them a name. So this is Mike. We're calling this one Mike. I've got some friends. Y'all know my boy ZW. He's from Louisiana. I got quite a few friends from Louisiana. I grew up in Southeast Texas, so got a lot of friends in Louisiana. Now, I'm a Texas A&M Aggie fan, but I got a lot of people that are LSU fans. So we're going to name this one Mike, and everybody from LSU that's an LSU fan will completely understand why that frog right there is named Mike in that color. So there's old Mike. Mike's going to be a bad son of a gun. This thing, the material is just the paint job again, the blend. If you look at that color, look at that. I mean, would you just look at it? Beautiful. Beautiful, like everything 6 Cents does. Top-notch fit and finish. Could I show the rig again? Which rig? Which rig am I showing? I don't know what rig I'm showing. So I said, psh, psh. So you know where the just look at it comes from there, Colzac Bassin. What am I going to do with old Yellow Belly now? I'm going to tell 6 Cents they better make a Yellow Belly color, and then that one will just be my new and improved Yellow Belly. It'll be Yellow Belly Junior. Is the hookup better than the Spro? I don't have an issue hooking up on Spros. The deal is you got to bend the hooks out. You got to bend the hooks out. I've literally only had it frog for like a day and a half, 2 days, something like that. So, I would hesitate to give you any kind of an answer to that with that small segment of data. When is Mike coming out? So the 6 Cents frog, and that's Mike, and I don't know, we'll have to see what the other colors are, and then we'll have to give them all names too. I don't know when the 6 Cents frog is coming out. I would imagine they got a lot of stuff in the pipe that's coming out over the winter. They've got some new, I'm supposed to be getting some new soft plastic stick baits in pretty soon. There's some of those coming. They've got a new crankbait that I've had a prototype of this crankbait for months and months and months, but I literally had to sign a deal that said that I wouldn't say anything anytime, so I don't know what the status is on that, but I saw them release like a preview video of it the other day. There's a lot of new stuff coming from 6 Cents. They're really getting into kind of the innovating stage of their game where they're coming out with new stuff and they're really trying to make game changer, quote unquote, type of baits that are different from everything else. And Casey Sobczak is a smart son of a gun. That dude, I've known him, like I said, me and him went to high school together. I know him. He's a smart guy. He always has been. And he's got his mindset on being innovative and bringing some baits that there aren't anything else like, and he's going to do it. I promise you he is. Toads TV says, we're going to throw the mess out of old Big Perm on Kentucky Lake in August and just maybe bring a national title home to Texas. Big Perm is built for Kentucky Lake. I promise you, Big Perm is made for that pond, Jack. Alright, I'm going to try to scroll back up and see what I missed here. Today is 10-year wedding anniversary was out to eat, but yet you're here. So you're joining us on your 10-year anniversary. Dude, you're the man. So I'm going to show you guys something. So to share in the 10-year wedding anniversary, and you can show your wife this video, but my wife got me this for our 10th wedding anniversary. If y'all can see, my wedding band has jumping fish on it. It has bass on it. That was my 10th wedding anniversary gift, and I love it because I've never seen another one. So shouldn't you be at iCast representing? Yeah, I'm out there every day casting. Man, I don't want to go stand in no dang booth for 4 days. No, I'm going to keep fishing, dog. That's what I do. When I go on vacation, you know what I do? I fish. Like, I just don't get paid to do it those days. I don't care nothing about no iCast, man. I just want to fish, help others catch more fish. That's all I care about. Chase Clark says he caught a 7.5-pound donkey on the Fish Life app spot on the old Big Perm in Plum Apple. Well, I mean, hey, that's what we've been talking about, Plum Apple, Big Perm. You know what, though? The last couple of days, they've been started buying that green pumpkin again. Y'all saw I had green pumpkin on there. We're still using Plum Apple, but green pumpkin's kind of getting some bites again now. It's like they get tired of seeing a color or something. Where can I find a good patch of some lily pads? Out at Fork, north end of Little Caney's got a good patch of them. I don't know if the Williams Creek pads are kicked up yet. Up by the Highway 19 bridge always has like the mega load of lily pads. Acres and acres and acres of lily pads. Can't wait to see you at Camp Bass Cat and Rod. Man, I can't wait to see you guys, Colzac. Appreciate it. Back of Birch, I guess that's, Chase Clark says back of Birch, I guess that's for the lily pads. Big John says he's going to throw the Big Perm in the morning till his arm falls off. Hopefully you'll be setting hooks till your arm falls off, because that's kind of how it goes down when you get the right spot with old Big Perm. John D says thanks, man. Thank you, John D. We appreciate it. I'm just about to bite the bullet and get a sensory rod. Just how good and sensitive are they? If you're disappointed, let me know. I'll buy it from you. That's how good and sensitive they are. I'll take all of them I can get. And if you don't like it, I'll buy that sucker from you. That's how good they are. But you're going to love it. The problem with buying one sensory rod, this is the problem. I had a good buddy of mine, Chris Blackman, was like, man, I'm going to get me one of them sensory rods. And he's going to order him one. I said, Chris, I understand you just ordered him one. I mean, I know it's just a relatively expensive rod. The problem with buying one sensory rod is once you use that rod, you're going to want all your rods to be sensory rods, and then you got to spend a lot of money. But it is what it is. Like, you'll get that one sensory rod, you'll be like trying to find an excuse. You'll be like, well, I know that's I know that's a medium heavy and it's like not really made to flip and frog with, but I think we can throw that frog on that rod. Let's go ahead and tie it on. Like, you'll be looking for reasons to use that sensory rod. What rod am I throwing big perm on? In a sensory series, I prefer the 7.7 heavy or the 7.4 extra heavy. Both of those rods work really well for it. And that one right there is actually the 7.5 extra heavy in the Lux series that I had it tied on today. We've been throwing it on that rod setup the last few days with my customers. Kevin Jones, how am I doing? Kevin Jones, man, I don't think I could be doing any better. I don't know how I could anyway. Shallow baits back in the top 5 this week. Does this mean the water's clearing up? Yes. We've been long enough. Now, we got a big rain last night, but we've been long enough without just a ton of rain. Like, we just actually have had a couple weeks without just a huge amount of rain on any one given time. To where, yes, the shallow water is clearing up. The summertime shallow water bite is real good right now. So I've been digging in on some of that, getting back into some of that. Have I been doing any Carolina rigging? I sure have. So I could almost do 2 different top 5s, one for shallow and one for deep. We definitely have Carolina rig tied on every day. We're definitely throwing it every day. We're definitely using the bubble fry as the Carolina rig bait of choice for me right now, the chartreuse pepper. Out deep, I'm throwing the big perm like we showed, the biffle bug. I got the swim bait on the jig head. I've got the Carolina rig, and I've got a crankbait tied on, but it's been a while since I caught a fish on one. So I wouldn't want to tell you to go throw it a crankbait because I haven't really been getting bites on it. But I haven't been throwing it very much either. So. Are you going to get some of the brand new Lose Reels when they hit the market? The new Lose Light Reel looks legit. I am going to get brand new Lose Reels at the beginning of the year. So I'm about 6 months out from my new Lose Reels. But yeah, I will probably be getting one of those. At least, maybe more. What do I think about the 7.3 Heavy Lux Rod? The 7.3 Heavy Lux Rod, I think it's not like a real... It's hard for me to say because these rods have so much more power than what they feel like they do because they're so extremely light. I love the 7.3 Heavy. I think it's great. I think it's closer to a medium heavy than it is a heavy. But I think that's because of how light it is. These rods, I'm still kind of getting the feel for them. And they're so light that they don't feel like they should really be a heavy action rod. But then you set the hook and it just jerks the fish right to you. Even on big fish. Like, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. It's a different material. It's graphene, not graphite. And that stuff is stronger than graphite, but it's lighter because they can use less of it. And so you actually have more power in a lighter rod. And that just doesn't compute in your head for what you're used to using and feeling. So it's a little tough to really say how I feel about the power right now. I'm still getting used to it. I think the 7.3 Heavy is a great, like, shallow flipping rod, light jigs, Texas rigs, but it's so light that you could throw like a Cinco on it, or you probably throw a whacking worm on it. Man, a little stiff for whacking worm, but you could get away with throwing like a Cinco on it for sure. You could probably throw a square bill on it, but then I don't know if it would have enough tip that I'd want. Like, it's a little bit, that 7.3 Heavy model is a little bit of a tweener for me. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where it fits in for me. I can tell you this, I'll be sight fishing with that rod next year. It's perfect for that. Probably be throwing a rattle trap and some grass on it too because it's stiff enough to rip it out of grass, but all that good stuff. How good are the deep water fish patterns? Are fish getting more grouped up? Yes. 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 The deep water patterns are very good. The fish are definitely getting in bigger schools and getting grouped up better right now. Chase Clark says, any open days in August? Need me some more fork action Euro Captain Ron. I do have some open days in August. Captain Ron has open days in August as well. Now, I want to tell you guys, I take the first 2 weeks of August off. My wife is a teacher. My kids are in school. And that's right before they go back to school. So my first 2 weeks of August, I will not be guiding anybody. I'll probably be doing some fishing because I fish on my vacation days. That's what I do. But I'll probably take my kids fishing. So my first 2 weeks, there's nothing. Now, I think I have 4 days left, the second half of August that are open. I've got 2 days still available at the end of July as well. And I don't know Captain Ron's exact schedule. I know he does have some July availability left, not much, and he's got some August availability left as well. So, yeah, man, hit us up, yourlakefortguide.com. Get over there, send us an email, give us a call, and we will get you lined up to get out and go fishing with us. What is a good rod for everything and not going over 15-pound test? I think that is an impossible question because I think there's like a 15-pound test is so light for us around here. Like we use 20-pound lines so much. I couldn't do without. I couldn't do everything on 15-pound tests. I just couldn't. Not around here. Too much heavy cover and all that. For 15-pound test, I think that 7.3 heavy rod is perfect. I think it's perfect. I think that 7.1 medium heavy is really good too for 15-pound test. Only pick one bait for tomorrow. Which one is it? Big Perm. The Smash Tech Magnum Crawler on the big 6-inch shaky head. Yeah, Big Perm is the hands down if I got to pick one. I can go to any lake in this region right now and go locate fish out deep and catch them on Big Perm, no matter where I go. Where can you get the Century rods out? You can get them at 6centsfishing.com. I have no idea which stores. Those things are still really new, guys. They've only had those about a month as far as being open to the public and getting their order in that they've been selling from. So I don't know what retail outlets they're in, to be honest with you. They're so new. But you can get them at 6centsfishing.com. And if you order them at 6centsfishing.com, you can punch in the code YourLakeFortGuide on the checkout screen and you'll get a 10% discount. It's kind of a big deal on them rods. Color on Big Perm. Green Pumpkin's been the color the last couple days. Plum Apple's been the color for a couple weeks, but now it seems like Green Pumpkin is getting a little bit more bites the last couple days. Somebody said, "Let me see Big Perm again." They want to see Big Perm again. We can always accommodate that. I like looking at it too. Sometimes, late at night, I lie awake and stare at Big Perm. Just kidding, but maybe I'm not kidding. I don't know. There's Big Perm again. Magnum Crawler, big old straight tail, no salt, so it stands straight up and goes and just talks to him down there. Talks him right into biting. Maybe we should rename it the Negotiator. I don't know. We'll see. Z-Dub's in the house. Seen Captain Ron giving us a shout. How am I fishing Big Perm? Slow. Crawling it on the bottom. Just real slow. Real simple. Skeeters have my skeeters don't have hummingbirds. Nope. And my next skeeter won't have hummingbirds either. I'm just saying. I know they all come with hummingbirds, but they'll change that out before I take it home. Caleb Brown says, do you think that 12-pounder Casey caught was a legit 12? If you're talking about the 12-pounder Casey Sobzak caught, yes. I don't foresee any reason when Casey Sobzak would stretch the truth. He's a pretty straight up and down guy. like a real straight up and down guy. Ultrex or Lowrance Ghost. Okay, so here's the deal. So let me. This is pro tip of the day, I guess. Anytime new technology gets released, be it an outboard motor, be it a trolling motor, be it a graph, be it anything that has to do with electronic operation in the water, let it be on the market for a while before you go, hey, I want that. Because listen, everything they say about that Lowrance trolling motor sounds unbelievable. That whole being quieter than everybody else, that's a real big deal. And supposedly, they have some technology in this Lowrance trolling motor, brushless technology, that's going to make this trolling motor much, much, much quieter than the Ultrex. My biggest knock on the Ultrex is way too noisy. Like, I wish my old Fortrex just had spot lock. If they could just make my Fortrex have spot lock, and it would make, like, I think the Fortrex is a way better trolling motor than the Ultrex. It just doesn't have spot lock. So, you got to let them, on anything new involving electronics that you use on the water, you got to let it get out there because there's probably going to be issues. So, I'm excited about the Lowrance trolling motor. It's cool that Lowrance has a trolling motor that'll link with my graphs. I can do everything I need to do without linking to my graphs. I don't need a trolling motor to follow a contour line. I'm perfectly capable of doing that myself. I've been doing it forever and ever and ever. Like, we stay in, like, when I've got a depth zone and we're fishing, that's what we're doing. We're following a contour line. You just look at your graph and you stay in 4 foot of water or 10 foot of water or whatever it is that you want to stay in. It's not that hard. I'm excited about the Lowrance, but I'm holding my judgment until I see what's wrong with it, because there's going to be something wrong with it when it gets out to the market. Anything electronic, there's always issues. Dang fly right there. Did you see that weird crankbait 6 Sense is coming out with? Looks wild. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it for about 6 months in my boat. But I literally had to sign a contract saying that I wouldn't say anything about it. So I couldn't tell anybody. The only way I could get it was if I told them, if I put my hand on the Bible, raised my right hand and said, I solemnly swear to protect and defend the secrecy of this crankbait with my life and soul against all enemies, foreign and domestic, for all my brothers out there. Where are my brothers at? Somebody said that was my left hand. No, it wasn't. I got my phone on the selfie mode so I can see the comments while I'm talking to you guys. Otherwise, you'd be filming the window that's behind my camera right now, and I'd just be talking to you, and all you'd see is a windowsill. Somebody said they wouldn't call that crankbait weird, they call it innovative. Now that is correct. Yeah, it is a very innovative crankbait. I'm going to tell you, when I first saw it, when that thing got sent to me and I first saw it, I was looking at it and I was like, this boy done gone too far. Like, what is he doing? Like, what is this? But, as always with them, it's right. Like, it's real good and it's real different. It's real special. And nobody's duplicated the Movement 80X in that super shallow water. This one gets a lot deeper than that, but like that Movement 80X was an innovative crankbait to me. It had a different bill shape and it had a different wiggle and it was more weedless and it caused more reaction bite. And there's not another crankbait on the market that can touch the Movement 80X in that first 2 foot of the water column. And now I think what they've done is they've created another one that you can't touch in the first 5 to 6 feet of the water column, and it's just gonna be better. That's kind of what they do over there at 6 Sense. I'm really proud to be on that team, I can tell you that. Have I ever fished broken bow? I've never fished broken bow, but I've kind of one of the cool things about social media is it connects people, right? And through social media, I've kind of gotten to become friendly with a guide up there on broken bow, and he's a young guy named Jonathan Bowling, and boys, that boy catches fish. And I'm talking about he catches a lot of big fish. So if you ever want to go to Broken Bow, hire a bass fishing guide, check out Jonathan Bowling, man. He is a really young guy, and he's really good, and he's a really good guy. He's good people. So I'm actually trying to work out some details where I can get up there and fish with him and maybe film an episode, put it on the YouTube channel for you guys. So Fishing Midwest, I see you, buddy. Try to find some more questions here. What up, what up? Most hated grower. Awesome. What's up with you, dude? Not a thing wrong with hummingbirds down inside. Lowrance is light years ahead of bird and 2D. That's correct. Hummingbirds are very good units, and I think their side imaging is a step up from Lowrance. I mean, Lowrance side imaging is pretty good too, but hummingbirds do have a step up on Lowrance as far as the side imaging goes. But man, that 2D sonar on Lowrance is so much better, especially at marking fish. Are we doing the seminar at Lake Fork Marina tomorrow night? No, tomorrow is our off week, but 1 week from tomorrow night we will be at 6 p.m. Lake Fork Marina having our free seminar. All are welcome. We hope to see you guys out there. Billy, what kind of boat do you have? I have a Skeeter FX20 limited edition. And old black and yellow. The Dark Knight. It's the Batman boat. That's what it is. That's what my kids call it anyway. So looks like Batman's boat. I think they actually think that I bought my boat from Batman. Like I went to Batman's crib, and I was like, "Say, Mr. Wayne, how much you want for that bass boat over there?" And then I bought it. That's what my kids think happened. But they also think I'm a legit, real superhero too. So yeah, I'm not gonna argue with them. You know what I mean? Well, guys, hey, appreciate y'all joining us tonight. If you sell the boat, are you going to get another FX? That's the plan. That is the plan, yes. I'm trying to answer every question before we cut it off here, so. That's great, yeah. My kids are awesome. They're gullible. They're kind of dumb, but they're awesome. Like, they're book smart. You know what I mean? Don't you love it when you hear somebody, they're like, man, that dude's real book. When somebody goes, hey, that dude's real book smart, that you just called that guy dumb. Like... You just said, like, he can study, but in life he sucks. Like, that's basically what you're saying. Need to discuss the game plan for Saturday. You go out to about 20 foot of water, find some high spots that peek out in 20 foot of water, go tie on big perm, and locate some fish on your graph and have fun. That's what you need to do. For Friday. Oh, like, are you fishing with me next Friday? Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'll be contacting you early part of next week. I always call everybody a couple days before the trip. So, I mean, if you need something before then, reach out, holler at me, or get with Chris and let me know, and we can figure it out. But thanks for answering some of your questions. You're welcome. I know there's some I didn't get to. I apologize for the ones that I didn't. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up tonight. That's going to be the end of the live stream tonight, guys. We got a lot of things coming down the pipe on the channel. We're trying to get better. I want to be that guy that never stops getting better. I don't ever want to stop improving what we do, improving what we can do to help you guys, improving what we can do to enjoy the outdoors together. So we've got Zach Watts is coming up with kind of the Fish Life Outdoors playlist. It's going to be a regular weekend guy using the fishing app to go fishing, but also doing some other things as well, just enjoying what Fish Life is all about, man. Old backwoods, outdoors, just loving your family and loving your fellow man and getting outside to do it. So that's coming. We might have, I don't know about this yet, so I don't know if I should even mention it yet. There might be a little tale, a little series with some stories from a legendary fisherman, an all-time legend of the altered ego of old Captain Ron. The old Chronicles of Captain Ron might be coming at some point too, so we might be up to 5 or 6 videos a week before this is all said and done. We're going to keep bringing them to you. You guys keep watching, man. We sure appreciate everything that y'all do for us. Y'all make the engine run. You guys are the gasoline to our vehicle over here, so thank you guys so much for that, and we'll see y'all next time right here on your Lake Fork Guide.